This is Kim Davis, and I'm resisting the temptation to sing to you today. I'm tempted because Neil Young, the grizzled Canadian rocker and audio guru, has been talking to people at a conference. He addressed the issue of piracy, and he said in rather colourful terms, we can't control the back end of the donkey, by which he means we can't really control how music comes out and where it goes. And in fact, he's in favour of piracy. He's flying the flag. He's saying piracy is the new radio. Let's allow music to get out there and be heard. One can have some reservations about that, of course, because I remember the days of radio, the old transistor radio under the bedclothes at night, and what would happen there is the disc jockey will play a song you liked, and then if you wanted to listen to that song again and again whenever you felt like it, you really had to go out and buy a copy. You could sit around waiting for the radio to play it again. So it's really not quite the same thing as the radio. But in any case, Neil Young at least has a nuanced view. He says he's in favour of piracy, but he's also in favour of record companies continuing to exist. He says they're very important to nurture talent, and that seems reasonable. Now, how are record companies going to survive? Well, he's beating his old hobby horse again, as opposed to beating the donkey. He's saying what record companies can do is ensure audio quality. And those of you who've followed Neil Young's pronouncements over the years will know that he's somebody who is actually against digital music altogether. He says the old analog recordings had wonderful quality, and we've just lost that. We can't hear recordings as we used to be able to with records and record players. He says that MP3 has about 5% of the content that the original performance has, but he says record companies can do something about this, and that listeners should start an Occupy Audio movement and demand that record companies provide high quality audio files and the kind of hardware we need to play them. Well, it's not really going to work, because the reason that streaming digital music is so popular is cheapness and accessibility, of course, and I think it's going to be very few people, perhaps some niche hi-fi fanatics, who are really going to want to pay for extra high quality audio files and equipment. And it brings me back to a comment which was made years ago when Neil Young started talking about problems with audio quality. If his ears are so sensitive, why can't he keep his guitar in tune?